Welcome to this YouTube channel. I hope you are well. I hope you are very fine and you are chasing your dreams. Okay, my name is Jude for those of you that don't know me, and if you're a new viewer to this channel, thank you so much for tuning into our channel. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. It has really been helpful, and I thank you so much for your support. In case you don't know, I have so many resources here that can actually help you in your scholarship application journey. Okay, you can just take a look at them and then gain some insights about scholarship application. It's actually worth it. It's worth your time, it's worth your effort. Okay, if there are confusions or areas you don't really understand very well, as you can see, if you go to the comment section, you will see that we are actually very active responding to questions and comments. So please feel free to drop your questions and comments on the comment section as regards to the video that maybe you have watched. So guys, today we'll be talking about one of the most prestigious scholarships in the world. It is the Cambridge Scholarship. This scholarship is so generous. It's very amazing when it comes to the funding. Okay, the scholarship takes place at the Cambridge University in the United Kingdom, and then the scholarship covers your entire tuition fee. Yeah, that's something you have to know. It covers your entire tuition fee. It also pays you maintenance allowance for a single student for about £20,000 for every 12 months. So if you are doing a PhD, every 12 months you get £20,000. If you are doing a master's too, you get £20,000 for every year. However, the master's program is just for 1 year, and the PhD program can last up to 4 years. They also cover your flight ticket from your home country to the United Kingdom, and they also cover your flight ticket back to your home country at the end of your academic years. They also cover the cost of your visa fees. So any form of payment that you do during your visa processing, they will cover the costs. They will also give you complete health insurance, so you are very well covered. So you just pay close attention to your studies. And another beautiful thing about the Cambridge Scholarship is that they also pay you academic development funding up to £2,000. Okay, this academic development funding are all the little payments you make while you are studying. They cover for it up to £2,000. They also have funding for your child, for your children. So if you have one child, you get about £11,604 every year for that child upkeep. If you have more than one child, and then you get about £16,500 per year for that for those children. Okay, and this is amazing. However, they do not have funding for your partner, so the money they have is for your children alone. Okay, but I think it's very nice because if you come with your partner can have a work visa in the UK. The scholarship also covers the cost of your field work. So if you are doing a PhD, so the scholarship covers whatever you are going to need for your field work. Even if you are doing a master's and there is need for you to do a field work, it also covers for it. And another beautiful thing is that the scholarship has maternity and paternity funding. That means if during your studies you give birth to a child, okay, as a woman or as a man, your wife gives birth, there is also funding available up to 6 months. Guys, that's very nice. Okay, and then you also continue to receive your maintenance allowance during this period. There is also what we call the hardship funding. If there are unforeseen circumstances, okay, that you face as a scholar or your family faces as a scholar, they can actually give you some extra funds to assist you during that period. So guys, this is an amazing opportunity. It's one of the most generous funding I have ever seen. So take it very serious. Okay, let's talk about the eligibility criteria. One of the things there is that you must be a citizen of a country outside the United Kingdom. Okay, and you must be pursuing a university degree at the University of Cambridge, for a PhD, full-time or part-time is accepted, but for a master's program it must be full-time, okay, with exception to some programs which I will show you later. And remember that this program is currently open. I will also show you the date. And there are some programs that are not accepted for the GATE Cambridge scholarship. It will start October 2024, which is next year. So whatever application you are making is for October 2024. Okay, and the following are some of the programs that are not considered for the GATE Cambridge scholarship. Any undergraduate program is not accepted, such as Bachelor of Arts, BSc, and all that. So if you are doing a business doctorate, is not accepted. Masters of Business is not accepted. Masters of Finance, MS80 courses, PGCE courses, MBB, CHEO, Clinical Studies, and so on. So these are the courses that are not considered for the GATE Cambridge scholarship. Please don't make the mistake of applying for any program that will lead to any of these degrees. Okay, so it must be MSc, Thought Masters, full-time for 2024 academic year. So the GATE Cambridge scholarship application for next year 2024 to 2025 section is actually open. As you can see, there are different deadlines for different people depending on your location. For people in the US, the scholarship started 4th September. However, the deadline will be Wednesday, 11th of October. So, my interest is for those people who are living outside the United States. Know that the scholarship opened on 4th of September. However, the deadline varies depending on the program you are applying for. So, the earliest date is 5th of December 2023 or 4th of January 2024. So, please pay close attention. Start making your application as soon as possible. So you can follow this link to see the course directory and then see the programs you are applying. Please, when you go to this course directory, make sure you do not apply to programs that will lead to a degree that will not be eligible for the GATE Cambridge scholarship. Now, if you want to apply for the GATE Cambridge scholarship, it is done on the application portal. There is a single application process, and it has two sections. The first section is the admission section. When you follow the link to the course directory, you will see the admission section where you apply for the admission at the Cambridge University, and then fill in all your details and then make your application. Okay, it has two sections. The second section will now be the funding section. In the funding section, that means you are going to write two motivation letter. The first motivation letter will be for admission, and then the second motivation letter will be for the GATE Cambridge funding. Please pay attention. For the GATE Cambridge statement, you just need 500 word count motivation letter, and in the motivation letter you have the full criteria on some of the things you need to write about. And basically you need to show that you are highly motivated, and you have high leadership skill, you have high leadership capacity. You also highlight some of the qualifications that you have that makes you an outstanding candidate for the GATE Cambridge scholarship. And you also mentioned some of the things that you have done in the past, maybe your work experience that is related to the program you are applying for. So whatever you are going to write, you are going to make sure it tallies with the goals and what the scholarship is actually looking for. Take a look at this now. This is the selection criteria. So you have to show that you have an outstanding intellectual ability. You also have to show that you have good reasons for selecting the course that you decided to go for. And then also show that you have a commitment in improving the lives of others. How do you show that? You show that with your leadership skill, you show that with your volunteering experiences, and then you also show, of course, you have a good leadership potential. You can only show this leadership potential with the experiences you have in leadership positions. So your history as a leader, you have to highlight them very well. And remember, when you are writing anything about volunteering position, or you're writing anything about the leadership potential, please always use the STAR method, where you mention your situation, where you mention your tasks, you mention the action you took, and also itemize your results. It's going to make it very clear. If you need more details about writing this motivation letter for the GATE Cambridge scholarship, you can look at my video on how to write an award-winning motivation letter. It's going to give you a clearer idea, and also make sure you stick to the word count of 500 words. If you are a PhD applicant, you need to submit a research proposal. Something you should also know is that the research proposal may be needed for just your admission. However, some admission will request that you upload your research proposal both at the funding section as well as at the admission section. So please make your research proposal very much available. For the references, you need 2 academic references for admission. After that, you also need an extra reference for the GATE Cambridge scholarship. So 2 for admission and 1 for the scholarship itself. And then explain to your referee that they need to write about your academic prowess, some of the things you have achieved in class. Mention how highly you rank in the class. Make sure that your referee talks about this. So anything you have done within your university, your academic pursuit, please mention it. Tell the referee to mention it. And also your referee should use a clear metric to analyze you. If you are 100 in a class, your referee should be able to state whether you are the top 10% in that class, or whether you are the top 20% or the top 1% in that class. If there are projects you have done and the person is your supervisor, please encourage him or her to mention the projects you have done and how well you performed during the project presentation. And also encourage your supervisor or your referee to write emphatic statements that they are recommending you for the GATE Cambridge scholarship, and that you have all it takes also to actually actualize your dream. And make sure that you also inform your referee to write about your leadership skill and your volunteering skill. You have to inform your referee about this, your experiences, so that they will include it in their reference letter. Note that the referee needs to write 4,000 character reference letter, or they upload it in a letter-headed paper as an attachment. When you are filling the details of the referee, you put in their official email address. Please use their institutional email address. They will get a link. They either paste their reference letter or they upload it as an attachment. Encourage your referees to actually do a well-detailed work, and please try as much as possible to be patient. When you are asking someone to write your reference letter for you, please, for the admission, it has to be an academic reference from your lecturers and your academic supervisors. Please take note. But for the GATE Cambridge reference, it can be your supervisor at work, it can be your boss, it can be your former employer or your current employer. Anybody you think that is of the position to talk about your character, your prowess, and some of the good things you have done throughout your professional life. So please take note. And secondly, don't give references to your friends to write, or your family members. If they discover this, it's going to make you disqualified for the scholarship application. And encourage your referees to make emphatic statements about their recommendation for you to be accepted as a GATE Cambridge scholar. You can also use one of the 2 academic referees that you used for admission as your GATE Cambridge referee. So it doesn't matter, but just know that for your admission it must be academic referees. But for the GATE Cambridge scholarship referee, it can be an academic referee or it can be a professional referee, please. And also ensure that they submit these references before the deadline, which the earliest will be 5th of December 2023. This place is where you will click to apply for the scholarship. Okay, once you click here, you start your application. Please take note. When you are ready to make your application, you click on the applicant portal. Once you click on the applicant portal, it takes you to this page where you create a new account or you log in, and then you start making your application. After you've made your application, they do departmental nomination. So the first thing they do is that they bring out all the eligible candidates, those candidates that meet all the 4 scholarship criteria to a very high level. So what are the 4 scholarship criteria? I've said it earlier. These are the 4 scholarship criteria. Number 1 there is academic excellence. Number 2 is reason for the choice of course. Number 3 is commitment to improving the life of others. And the 4th one is the capacity for leadership. So whatever you're going to write, your CV, everything should be tailored to these 4 important factors, and make sure they are well highlighted. Okay, now after the departmental nomination, the next thing is that they call for interviews. So you know that this scholarship deals with interview. So when you are called for interview, they are going to interview you in some of these things, and the interview will last for 20 to about 25 minutes depending on how it flows. And secondly, you are going to be interviewed based on the 4 criteria for the Cambridge scholarship, like I showed you earlier. So you are going to prepare yourself towards it. If you have gotten to the interview stage, you should also watch my video on how to prepare for interviews, and it will guide you and make you more prepared to go and get the scholarship for yourself. So there are other stuffs here, and you can easily read them up and then know more things about the scholarship from here. Okay, so these are the documents needed for the Cambridge scholarship and admission. For the admission section, you will need a statement of purpose for the admission. In this statement of purpose, you will state your background, your skills, and how the course you are applying for is going to help you achieve some of your career goals, and also help you solve some of the problems that the program is expected to solve. Okay, you should know that every program that is produced or that is developed is expected to solve a particular problem. So state why your background and your skills align with what the department is looking for. So you need 2 academic references for admission, then you need your degree transcript, then you need your degree certificate or your statement of results. Then for PhD people, you need research proposal. Then for the Cambridge scholarship, you need 1 academic or professional referee. So you can use one of the academic referees here for your Cambridge scholarship referee. Then you need 1 motivation letter for the Cambridge scholarship, 500 word count. And then when you're writing this motivation letter, make sure it cuts across and shows your academic excellence, shows the reasons for choosing the particular course you chose, and also show that you have a very good leadership potential. And like I said earlier, use the STAR method in writing about your leadership potential, as well as your volunteering and your commitment to helping others. Okay, so guys, please do well to like our content, do well to subscribe to our channel if you want to be getting notification on important scholarship updates like this. And if you have any question about this video, about the application, put it on the comment section and I will try as much as possible to respond. If you go through our comment section, you will see that we are very active in responding to questions. I'm interested in your success, and we are interested in celebrating you. Okay, please share this video to anyone, any young person you know who needs to know about this scholarship, and do well to tell them about our channel. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and until I see you next time, remain healthy, remain fine, and keep chasing your dreams. Bye.